It's pretty.
Wait, carry on, Pete. You were saying?
My wisdom is so high, and my penis is large.
It's large.
You named it Lark?
Why did we have to start that? Seriously.
Is that because it comes from an alien planet, Pete?
I received it during an abduction.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Excellent start. Cool. Well.
Nice.
Just everybody on the soundboards right now. Anyway, we're starting another session of Icewind Dale. There's family issues, and like I described in one of the videos on YouTube, I swear this is not going to become some Mexican drama soap opera thing.
It should.
The daddy issues will go away eventually.
Daddy, please.
Yeah, so there's that.
I really want to press one of them.
Do it. Just do it. Press one now.
Now that's just racist.
Oh, okay. The title was much more interesting.
Yes, come into my hole.
It's no use.
So yeah, we do return to the Icewind Dales. Who remembers what actually happened last time?
I went fishing and I chilled in my house and I'm having a nice cup of tea and smoking my pipe and Meep's having a pipe too. And yeah, it was a pretty chill time.
And that's just the rest of this campaign.
Yep.
Like finally got found out for the murder he did. Well, kinda.
Framing it that way is really not helping anyone.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not like Ophelia will suddenly turn around and murder him.
No, that's not what I wanted.
No.
So what else happened? So we got back to. So we delivered the Chwinga.
The evil one, that is.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
Sean ran off.
not Piskin.
Turns out we were worried for nothing, and Science Lady wasn't really gonna like dissect it. And,
As far as we know.
Do we still not remember what the Science Lady's name is?
What?
Nope.
Don't tell me you puke.
You
Boy.
Pete, why did you puke?
Oh, you fucker.
What?
You puked on the carpet again, Pete.
Come on, Pete.
I was. My bad. Okay, I may have a larger penis, but
I'm now just imagining Pete just curled up on the floor, like on his off hands and knees, just.
It's like, sorry, hairball.
It all comes from Lark.
Larg. Oh, hair, great Larg.
A good substitute for lard.
5 teaspoons of Larg.
Anyway, so yes, there was all that going on, and you went to the inn, and all the shit kicked off pretty much.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Ophelia finally learned that her father had been killed. Even though, can she hear me? Nat, can you hear me? The poo bags are above the microphone.
You store your poo in bags in Larg?
Yes.
Yeah.
But can you say it in Grimleg's voice so we can get clips?
The poo bags are above the arcane device.
I just need the poo bags bit, so that was perfect. So yeah, one of the characters, Arya, had a nice meeting with her parents, and turns out child.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk to the parents. We were just like, "Oh shit, your kid is like super powerful."
Oh.
Yeah, she did do some kind of mind reading shit on Fidvan.
Yeah.
It wasn't mind reading. It's not mind reading. She can't mind read, but she could see through the page. She could see what he was writing on the pages through the book.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we met the dragon elf daughter. Dragon elf.
Ralph.
Drelf.
Yeah, Drell.
Not
Yeah,
to
it
be
sounds like we
mistaken
need
with
to go and
Dread.
find this lair, don't we? That's where I'm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of like my priority is to go and find this lair.
Yeah, your parents
torch
pointed out
like
these
space.
powerful magical items that could at some point be merged together. But yeah, first, what? At first, you should probably find this old temple that is unfortunately being snowed in since everything's gone all wintry in Icewind Dale. Not that it ever was not wintry; it's just extra wintry now. But yeah, you did some investigating, tried to figure out what happened with this mysterious goblin that killed Ophelia's dad. Turns out it was Grimleg the whole time. He totally murdered that son of a bitch.
I did. My god told me to. The voice is in my head. He told me to kill him.
But in
You know, suddenly gods make much more sense.
but in actual fact, it turns out some dude who has some kind of ice powers may have been involved. And
Sub-Zero really just walked in the door.
Yeah. Ripping out people's hearts and shit. But yeah, so you return to the inn, and this guy with these icy blue eyes. I don't think it'll allow me to actually share the image because it's fucked up on Foundry at the moment. But I'll try. I'll get a little zoom in of him anyway. He mentioned that he was the one to kill Ophelia's father and would soon be moving on to her. So there is that. No, it won't let me share him for some reason.
Complaint.
Complain?
Wherever you've put the poop bags, they are not accessible for me. I cannot reach them. They need to be at the front of the cupboard.
Pete uses Larg to get them, that's why.
Yeah. I'm so large that I can grab them.
Yeah, I can't reach them. You need to pull them to the front of the cupboard.
Do I need to do that right now?
No, I found an accessible poop bag, but it was an inferior poop bag.
Poop bag.
Accessible poop
bags. The fact that I need poop bags for cats is ridiculous, but you know.
So the Duck and Raven brought to you by Accessible Poo Bags.
And VLC Media Player.
Oh, always VLC Media Player.
Get yours now for $2.99. Vanilla, chocolate.
What?
And whatever you want.
Wait, why is Hassak here?
I'm not. I've gone fishing, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, why is he here? Everyone stare at him. Stare at him till he leaves.
The hologram disappears.
Why are they Oh no.
And he whispers, "You saw nothing."
What's the word, eh? What's the word?
Right.
How do you do that measuring thing again?
You have to select the ruler.
That's just a tool. You're a tool.
Yeah, and then if you press space, you walk all the way to wherever you measured, assuming you started on yourself.
They've just pooped behind me as well. God. God.
What is going on in the house?
It's 10 to 8. I am actually going to deem it close enough to 8 o'clock that I can take my next lot of
Please. No, you should have pressed space. I wanted to see that.
How? Wait, measurement tools? No!
Wait, where's my last
The measure distance one. The simple ruler, not the 90-degree one.
Oh, I can't remember how to do that.
How do you put waypoints? Like, how do you?
It was like shift click or something, but I really can't remember.
Oh, I see.
Foreign Neurofan.
Wait, why has he got two?
Oh,
they're just these. Oh, well, that was always.
He gets 2 turns. He's just that cool.
Oh, jeez.
I thought I did
You
something.
shift click a token, it opens the character
Oh,
sheet.
hang on, let me.
Yeah. Is that actually a thing that he has?
I hope it is, because that's a cool
Oh,
boss mechanic thing.
Oh, I only rolled a 6. God damn it.
So yeah.
Give him the bullshit.
While I take tablets.
What is it called? The ruler's reaction. The bullshit XCOM 2 bosses had,
Yeah.
where every time you moved, they would get to move as well.
And they just like shoot you or attack every time someone does something within their eyesight.
Yeah.
how are you waypointing that?
That went down sideways.
Also, how do I move? Control.
Wait. I've set it onto battle mode now, so you can roll your initiative.
Control click.
The kobolds are now hiding behind the counter.
What time in the day is it?
It's late. It's past past dusk.
Can we say Hassak's just making it is just coming to the end? You can decide how close he is.
No, he's literally opening the door as this all happens.
Great. Oh, I should have put me on the map for now.
Hang on, I'll put you right at the door whilst we just watch someone skits out.
Oh, right inside. Yeah.
Literally just opened the door. He's like, "Hey guys, what up?
Wait, what? What's going on? Why is there two?
Why is there one in there?" Well, that was spooky. So yeah, Ophelia, you're probably not taking in these details, but this guy with his bright blue eyes, he's quite well built, looks in his 30s, got olive complexion, dark hair pulled back in a ponytail, and doesn't seem to have any facial or body hair. He's got his sleeves rolled up as well. Doesn't seem like the cold affects him much. He's wearing a stylish vest with matching pants and boots, similar in style to those worn by mariners of the southern Sword Coast, but wears no armor or cold weather clothing and doesn't appear to be armed. His most striking feature is his eyes, which are as blue as a frozen lake.
Well, either way, he's going to die.
He's an Italian with blue eyes.
He's Italian. He's got olive skin and blue eyes.
How do you actually?
You hear the front door open and Hassak just wanders in.
Oh! If you press tab, it centers on your character.
Sean, you are first.
Oh yeah. And if you press it again, it starts centering on different people. No, never mind. Just on Rockwoman, Grimleg, and myself.
Oh, it's because we're creatures, though.
Right. So we don't know this guy. He's just walked in and looks really cold, right?
Well, he did say he was disappointed in Ophelia because the mistress thought she would have figured it out sooner, right? So he said some spooky shit too, which I think is more than enough reason to kill him.
Okay, great. Cool. I'm going to do the exact opposite of that and come here and say, Yoo-hoo! Are you a new friend here to point us in the direction? Sounds like you've got some information.
He just kind of cocks his eyebrow at you and doesn't say anything apart from forming a second ice knife in his other hand and then just smiles.
I don't think he's cold.
The cold never bothered me anyway. Just mind slivers instantly.
Let's see. Those look sharp. You should put them away before someone hurts themselves.
Intelligent and saving throw. Oh shit. He fails.
Dumb fuck.
Wow, that's rude.
He can take 4 whole points of damage, psychic, and gets a subtracted d4 on his next saving throw.
He's trying to kill us. I think I can be mean to him.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. Oh, Meep's turn as well, I guess, because he was at the top of the turn order.
Meep, excited to get a pint, is going to open the door. Oh, and bounce in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he sees Shan, and he's like bouncing in, and he just kind of cocks his head. Shan just goes, Meep. And then turns his head and looks at this guy. And I guess he sees what Shan does and just attacks him. Meep walks into the bar and attacks the guy. Where's Meep? Sorry, I need to find Meep's character sheet.
Oh, he's
A horned rabbit walks into a bar.
he goes dong. His
Horn.
background is white.
Meep.
Has he got a new background?
There's Meep.
Bartender says, why the long pause?
That hits.
I belong horn. Meep. 5 points of damage. It stabs him in the ankle.
The guy just curses and is just like, "Ow, you little shit!"
Meep.
Meep, motherfucker. Is that everything for?
Oh yeah, Meep's done.
He's done. Get him out of the oven. He's done. Grimleg.
Can I slip through this gap without extra movement?
Where even are you? Oh,
I am here.
For some reason you weren't shown on my other one. Yes, you'll be able to slip past. Arya's parents are actually still sat in the chairs and
okay.
carrying on drinking.
Oh, nice. In that case,
They don't give a shit.
I go. Oh wait,
They're
it's the
more
wrong
like that, I
control.
guess.
Oh, how do I control things? Oh, there we go.
How do
So I go.
control things? Have you still got it on the measure? Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
With your mind.
10, 15, 20. So I've still got a fishbone in my mouth. Can I hop up onto here? Onto the table?
Yeah, that's actually like a bit you can see through, so you could hop on top of this bookcase.
Oh, so I can't. Can I squeeze through there?
You can get through, yeah, because it's tall enough that it goes straight to the ceiling. Easy for your little goblin size to squeeze through. So yeah, you can just hop on top and you'll be fine.
Oh, in that case, with a fish bones, like a fish carcass in my mouth type of thing, the fish bones between my teeth, I scramble around them, sort of hop up kind of acrobatically, and then dive through, and stand up, chomp the bone in half, and go, "No one frames Grimleg, you shit!" And then I'll stab. So with advantage because it's dancing.
Ooh.
I might use. Do we have? Holy shit! We don't have an inspiration today. Oh no! It's 10 hit.
No. Is there anything else you could?
No, I rolled 2 4s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, the dice gods are not with you today.
Well, good thing I have a bonus action.
I guess you push forwards the rapier and he just kind of like knocks it aside casually. Oh, but the dagger then, as like a feint, comes into the side.
Yeah. 18.
Definitely hits.
Okay. So 1d4. Why is it adding the 4? I'm gonna take away 4 so that it should be the actual critical hit. Okay. So that's 5 base damage for that. And then
Oh,
another 15.
guacamole. Maths.
So 20 damage with my dagger.
It's a good hit with the dagger. It sinks in deep to his neck. But as you pull it back out, the blood doesn't pour out, just kind of oozes, as if it's slightly congealed, and he just smiles at you.
Oh, would I know that means he's sort of potentially undead?
You can take whatever you want away from that.
That's pretty gross.
His blood's not right!
And here I thought this was an enemy I wouldn't have to take notes on.
Just a normal human? Nay, this is a D&D campaign. Okay. So it is then Hassak's turn.
Cool. Hassak's gonna step in, just crack his knuckles. He's just gonna go, finally, a pint. And he's gonna walk over and he's gonna see Shan attacking this guy. I guess he's gonna draw his gonna quickly draw his wand and he whispers some shit and give me a second, sorry, character sheets all over the place, and I believe within this diagonal square, I'll show you in a second. It's going to earth trap, so I need you to make a dexterity save for me, please. Over here, so it's going to be this square, this square, this square.
It should let you post the actual area as well when you do that.
No, it's not letting me do that.
Oh damn, yeah, that's a save. So
don't think he takes any damage.
So creature takes... No, he doesn't take anything by the looks of it.
I think you did create the difficult terrain, though.
Yep, difficult terrain. So all the floorboards snap and break and or start being wobbly and shit.
In...
It's a, what, 10-foot radius? So...
Those four, right?
Yeah,
oh, those four.
Yeah, those four.
Yeah.
I couldn't really do it anywhere else because otherwise.
So yeah, the floorboards themselves just kind of like burst open. But he seems quite agile as he sort of skips out the way of it.
Oh.
I'm gonna stay here. That's gonna be Hassak's turn.
Oh wait, I think the difficult terrain extends to like over here.
And did he subtract a D4 from his saving throw?
He should have done.
I don't know if that makes a difference, but
I don't think it would make a difference. You'd have to roll a 13. So.
Oh
wait, actually, I'm sorry. It would be a 14. He would have to roll because, but a 14 would still beat it because it'd have to be 5. So never mind.
So he'd.
Sorry, I've got a 1.
It's an 18. Oh yeah, does it not add in the 1 stuff to it?
No, it's not adding the 1 to it yet, but maybe because I don't have it. I might not have it equipped. I don't know. Maybe I do. No, I do have it equipped. Weird.
Okay, for now, just remember that you've got that. Tom will fix it at some point.
Okay.
Fidvan, now that you realised you should have been taking notes.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Well, I didn't expect to have to take notes. I thought this was just a dude. But he has weird blood, so what the fuck am I supposed to do other than take notes? I guess I'll move over here. I'll stand on the table. Just so that I have everyone within 30 feet, I think. Fuck, you're 35. 5, 10, 15. I can move to the top of the other table. I can get over here. But I can't see Shan if I do that. I can see her here. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, I'll move here. And then, like, clearly with the intent of shooting him, then I see him getting stabbed and his blood being all gooey and weird and gross. And my eyes just suddenly light up and I start taking notes on my notebook. So that's gonna be my turn.
It's tradition.
Yeah.
Euqally, Dokally. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, it is his turn, and as he's surrounded by multiple people, he's just going to laugh and just go, the Icewind will be happy if I take you guys out, but first, your friend, and he just poofs into a bunch of ice and appears before Ophelia.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no, that's a bad mistake.
That is indeed a mistake.
Ooh. Holy longsword.
17 to hit Ophelia.
And I can't fucking see her. No, I can't help.
7. Oh, wait, how much should that be of each?
Oh. Is it really because of this?
Oh shit! So he does. He
Side.
does 4 slashing damage.
Oh, there we go. I'm back. Sorry, my
That's
disco
all right.
rage had a major dicky there.
That's absolutely fine. I assumed a 17 was hitting anyway.
Yes, it is.
So you take 4 slashing damage and then an additional 3 cold damage. I don't know if that makes any difference to you.
I'm not raging yet, so
Oh, okay.
Are you not cold resistant?
I am not. No, I am lightning resistant.
She said she's air ganassi. Oh, an 18's gonna hit then.
Oh God, go away!
Did you say she's a gay Nazi?
That's exactly what I said. So you got a total of 14 damage on the second one as well.
We need this sword so bad.
He just flies in front of you and just
I have a
slashes
feeling it's gonna
twice.
melt.
I was going to say, let's get it, some melts when he dies.
And then just to rub it in even further. Oh wait, no, he can't do that. He did use the bonus action already. Ignore that one.
Interesting.
So yeah, he poofs in front of you, Ophelia, and just like slashes twice with this long icy sword that he has, and then just gives you a cocky smirk as he takes defensive posture. Arya, it is your turn.
Okay, the guy's got a sword, right?
What?
He has.
He does have a
The
sword,
guy
yeah.
has a sword. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to do command, and I'm just going to shout drop.
Ooh.
I will grab this sword for us.
So hopefully he should drop the sword, and it also ends his turn.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's not until his turn, is it? Is it a wisdom saving throw?
It is a. Let me look at the spell. I'm not sure yet. Just bear with me. Oh, wisdom, yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
The perfect time to get it. So yeah, you point at him and give this commanding word. I'm assuming in Draconic, I suppose, if it's magic. And you see his eyes kind of like flash for a second, and he starts lowering his arms to drop the weapon. He won't do it until his next turn, but
Okay, cool.
it's a good turn. Anything?
He also
anything else?
can't take that turn. He can't take that next turn either.
Yeah, he'll just use it to drop his weapons.
Well, that's sad for him.
Are you moving, doing anything else?
No, I think I'm actually where I am.
Yeah? Okay. Garzula.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I will adjust yourself, I suppose. For some reason, I thought we were attacking him, but I realised it's not Andrak, so it's the barkeeper.
No, it's not that. That's the barkeeper guy. He's like a hobgoblin guy, and you can see the kobolds are cowering behind there as well. Yeah, the guy you're attacking is the one with the blue eyes in front of Ophelia.
Oh, so it's the one that's got Andrak covering over the top of it. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh,
He just
I
happens to be
guess.
there.
I'm on research notes, so I didn't notice.
For some reason, I thought I'd been confused, and I thought, hang on a minute, is that actually Andrak? It has changed appearance.
Godzilla just turns around and murders the barkeep.
That's not that check. Right.
Just shrugs and goes.
Goblin
Casual.
noise.
Yeah, so my plan was to just like use my short sword on him.
Okay.
Attack with the short sword. Oh,
Cool.
well, that's a miss.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
I mean, that was...
Rafters on the floor.
I'm assuming... Is that your turn?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh,
Unfortunately, that is all I can do. And I flopped.
So yeah, yet again, he just kind of like ducks out of the way of another swing towards him. Finally, I guess maybe Ophelia's been so enraged she hasn't moved until the very last. I need to get that back on my soundboard.
I had to do it.
Nat, you there?
Yes. Sorry, I am having a few Discord problems apparently today.
Oh no.
It keeps like rebooting itself.
No, Discord
Right.
has been weird for the last weeks.
I'm gonna rage. So good luck hitting me that bad again, motherfucker. And I'm gonna attack him recklessly.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. What's the attack? So that's a 19 to hit.
Definitely hurts. Ooh.
13 slashing.
Don't forget your rage damage.
Has that got my...
Oh.
Oh,
No.
yeah. So rage is a +2, isn't it, at this level?
Yeah.
So 15.
A solid hit right into him. But again, as you like pull the axe back, it's not bleeding really. It's just kind of like this thick black ooze. And then he smiles at you and goes, "Yes, that's my girl." And then...
What the fuck?
You fucking what?
That's like shivers.
Top of the turn, and it's Meep.
Meep is gonna bounce around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna just bounce all the way over here. And he's
Hopping
gonna
all
bounce
over
off.
the world.
He's gonna bounce off of the bar and ram him with his horn again. Where's Meep? Come here.
I'm just imagining it's like some Assassin's Creed parkour style where he just like leaps and then...
He does a little torpedo spin. Does a little torpedo spin as well and probably misses.
No, 12 hits.
Oh
Ooh.
shit, this guy has not got any armor.
He hasn't.
Damage. Normal. As he deals 6 points of damage to his, I don't know, his hip.
Damn.
And Meep lands, just looks up at him and goes, Meep.
Sweet. And now he's just covered in all sorts of slashes and holes and just slowly oozing out this disgusting black ichor. Sure.
I don't like it. I'm gonna proceed to poke more holes in him.
Sean?
I was trying to decide what to do, but I think I'm just gonna ready action for spare the dying.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's a very good idea. Yeah.
Interesting. Are you going to move up to him, or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm going to. Is it possible to like hold my action for when he goes down, run over and spare the dying on him?
I'll allow it. Rule
That
of
is what I
cool,
would like to do with my turn.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind moving up to him now. It's just I'd rather not be in stabbing range while he's still up.
It'll pretty much be the end of the combat anyway, so it'd make sense. Okay then, it's Grimleg's turn.
Where is the sword?
Still in his
On the
hand.
floor.
He's not got his turn to
Oh,
drop
he's
it
not
yet.
dropping it. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna leap back through and come up behind him and give him a rapier through the chest, or try to. Let's give it. Oops.
But Grimleg, you hardly know it.
Ah! Give me something good.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Okay. Normal damage. That's 10. Plus. Eight. And I'm gonna also use Fury of the Small. So that is
An additional 3 damage, yeah.
another 3 damage. So a total of 21.
Oof. Hefty hit as you come, like, speeding around at the speed of sound and just shank him in the back.
Yeah. Swift boy, do swift things. And then bonus action. I might as well stab him with the dagger.
Stab him with the pointy end.
Stick him with the pointy end. Hey,
23 will definitely, yeah.
-4. Hey. Another 4.
Nice. He is looking really worse for wear at this stage. Just multiple stab wounds, gashes. There's just weird black ooze coming out of him everywhere. You make a cat noise.
Yeah.
And then it's just a squeak in the background.
The cat somewhere hears it and it's just like,
That's sack.
That's like it's gonna move to there. Just having that little bit of sight on him, he is gonna pull out his wand, pull out that small diamond he has in his pocket, and start spinning. And he's gonna fire a fiery chromatic orb at the guy. Yeah. Hopefully this hits. So because of the wand of the war mage, I'm pretty sure he ignores cover. Ignore half cover when making attack rolls, and I get +1 to this. So 22.
You do it like that.
Wait, added in already. Oh, nice. Added in already.
I think, I was going to say, I tried to reset it. I guess it's done now. You do that thing from that weird film where they bend bullets and you just kind of like curve your wand. And
Wanted.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Angelina Jolie and Shia.
Yeah, or wanted in this case.
Wanted.
Yeah, wanted. So yeah, it like curves around the edge and just like blasts him.
So he's going to take 3d8 fire damage. So he's going to take 21 fire damage.
Oh!
Straight to the face. As he goes, looks like you're losing a little grip. Let me help you out.
I imagine it's to the back of the head as well as he's facing Ophelia.
I like sight of his cheek. Imagine it curves around the pillar.
Yeah, just blasts him.
Blast his teeth out.
Ophelia, from your perspective, you just see these cold blue eyes just staring into your soul as a fire beam just like smashes into the side of him. As this happens, you hear him slowly say, "She'll come for you," and then he just shatters into ice.
What? Quick, grab his sword and his dagger.
The sword and dagger are also burst into
No!
shards of ice.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Stupid
Oh.
Ice Queen.
Now I can get that pint. That's
But yeah, that's the end of combat. Hassax stopped you from getting your revenge, Ophelia.
No, that's fine because the guy died. That is absolutely fine. When he shattered, did anything drop?
No, literally, it was like he was just there 1 second and then just bursts, sending shards of ice everywhere. And then you just see like the black blood just kind of like slap onto the floor, and that's all that remains of him is a small puddle of black ooze.
Oh. I don't think the spell's gonna work.
Somehow I doubt he's dead.
Sean's just got black ooze all over her hands, going like, "Daddy, please stop this soul from parting this earth. Daddy, please save him."
Grimleg is like,
Raven Queen, let his soul depart the earth. Let him
No,
go.
Meep, don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Can I look at the black ooze? Like, can I tell what this might be?
Sure. So you kind of you can investigate the black ooze.
can I do an alchemy check on that black ooze?
Sure.
But
No, I know. Fuck all.
You don't know what it is. It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Ophelia
Ophelia just begins worried, frantic pacing.
What would it be?
Because why on earth does Auril want her?
Intelligence, wisdom. What do you think?
What were you doing again?
Maybe she's just lonely.
Alchemy check in the.
Intelligence for that.
Can I investigation check this thing as well?
Everybody do checks.
Hell yeah.
Am I investigating?
Daddy,
The blood.
please, for the
Yes,
alchemy
I
check.
did it. 19.
I'll investigate this blood. 19.
19.
So ooh, that dice came in with a vengeance. So Fidvan, Arya, whoever else, well, Ophelia, you've no clue, but you're not quite sure. You've probably seen your fair share of blood, but this isn't your normal bleedy blood. On the other hand, Hassack and Grimleg, looking at it, this is the blood of a long dead person. So many dice.
Gross.
Yeah, you would get this kind of thing from a cadaver that's been dead for, well, probably over a week.
Oh. Could I have used medicine, actually? Would that have been applicable?
Sure. Does it give you any more?
It does. It gives me a total of 22.
Yeah, there's not much more to say on the matter, really. It looks clotted and just what you'd expect from someone long dead and not walking around.
I will collect some in a jar.
Yeah, Sean is probably convinced that she's going to die from touching this.
You're okay, Sean. He's just dead. Real dead. And also frozen.
That's nice. That's the barkeep. You probably want to get a mop and bucket for the mess.
He just kind of like looks over from where he was kind of hiding behind the counter, and then just goes, "Nah, I'll be all right."
Yeah, I would expect he's used to this. This kind of thing happens in goblin bars.
I should probably tell you about the broken floor at the front of the entrance too.
Oh, that's what the loud crack was.
Yeah.
Well, you got rid of that dickhead, so no major issues.
That's like shrugs. Just hands over some money for a pint.
Sean goes whoosh.
Yeah. So Grimleg's like scooping some up and gets it into a little vial, and then next second it's all just gone. Yeah, the rest of the floor's really like sticky and gross, and there's just this one spot that looks like freshly laid planks.
Wait,
No
that's
one
really-
will know if we murdered someone if it doesn't look like we murdered someone.
Maybe the guy should clean this place. That's a tripping hazard.
There's a point. Did we really murder him if he was already dead?
No.
I mean, legally, surely we didn't.
No, it's fine. Don't worry
Also,
about it.
I literally didn't do anything. So,
I saw you were making
Well, I
notes.
mean, you took some notes, right? That would be valuable later.
Yeah.
Surely.
oh, I just meant I'm not culpable, but yeah.
Well, there's no evidence now.
Hey, well, at least Grimleg doesn't need to fear the guards anymore. Right?
I mean, you're still the one seen stabbing somebody, even if you didn't stab them.
Well,
Yeah. How come that wasn't a problem before?
I mean, it was. I was just kind of blending in.
Yeah,
I was thinking of surprising myself.
You do remember the first time you came here, people were kind of like specifically staring at Grimleg, but because the rest of you were there and vouching for him, they didn't really approach on it. I mean, no one's been nice to Grimleg so far at all. Nobody seems to like goblins at all in these areas.
Yeah, the only nice people are Arya and Sean.
Agreed.
But I still like the rest of
My parents still around.
Yeah, they've been drinking and they're just like, oh, we knew you'd have that, are you? Your friends seem very capable, actually. What was the situation? Why was this man trying to murder them?
He framed me and killed her dad.
Oh,
Son
wow.
of a bitch.
That is serious. Is she okay? She's doing a lot of pacing right now.
Ophelia's she's just like pacing up and down, up and down.
I would speak to you, but this pole completely blocks my vision. Hey, you doing okay?
She stops pacing for a second, takes a deep breath, and just says, I don't understand what Auril has to do with this and my family.
Maybe we should ask your family.
Unlikely, Mother knows.
Well, it can't hurt. And besides, she's got closure now. And then you've got the whole business of inheriting the estate to deal with. I think
She just kind of gives Grimleg a look.
maybe that's a bit hasty. Usually, if you're goblin,
Tasteless.
we divide the loot, and the body's not even cold.
She just kind of shoves you out the way.
Oh,
And says, what the fuck's that on the floor?
it's a bald spot.
She just says, I need to go through his office. There must be something.
I'll come with you.
Oh, I don't trust you to go through that.
I mean, I already did.
She stops. She looks at you. And she says,
I can
I
help
beg
you.
your pardon?
Yeah, I'm very knowledgeable on these things.
If you'll allow me, I am adept at research.
Hang on a minute. Let me turn the light on. I'm in the dark. Well, the fish tag light just went out. She just kind of, she's still fixing Grimleg with a stare, and just says, And what did you find
Um,
in his office?
names,
'Cause you
transactions.
must have found something.
Yeah, when I was hanging out at your place, I had a quick look.
You had sticky fingers.
No, just nosy noses.
I'm going to inside check Grimleg
Yes, inside.
and prepare a mind slipper.
Oh no, I can't tell shit.
Should I roll?
Ooh.
Should I roll something?
Depends. Are you telling? Well, you can roll a d20 and then add whichever deception or persuasion, depending on if you're telling truth or lie.
Hang on. So that is 15.
Oh, so it matches with Sean's.
Yeah.
So Sean will pick up on it. Were you actually telling the truth, or?
There is he has done a very minor indiscretion.
Just not the murdering your father kind.
Well, he didn't steal anything important.
I think I remember what you stole.
Yeah. Ah! All right. So what is it? Is it a what's it?
Grimleg, what have we said? Intelligence?
Yep.
Ah! Yeah.
Now, Grimleg, let that serve as a warning that we should not be stealing things from people that are friends or family.
Of course, the most damage you do is against one of your own allies.
Perhaps.
Oh man. Okay, I'll show you.
I hold my hand out expectantly.
I pull out the pair of socks that were very fancy that I stole. Sorry.
You stole Dad's socks.
Yeah,
Why?
they were pretty. And my shoes had holes in them.
She kind of rolls her eyes and throws the socks back at you.
Oh, Dobby has a sock.
Dobby's free now. Fuck off.
It's free.
Master has given Grimleg a sock.
Oh.
You can heal 4 points as well.
Oh, thank you.
And just says, I would appreciate if you could help me go through all his paperwork.
Shouldn't it be 4 plus your charisma, so a bit more?
Oh yeah. What's your charisma?
It would be wisdom. Oh no, it is charisma.
Because sorcerer.
+4.
Ooh, so that takes me to 23.
Full heal.
No, not quite. I'm still missing a little bit. Okay, let's go check it out. We should bring Freya. It'll be fine.
Are we sure we shouldn't leave the kid with, her family?
Well, they can come
instead of bringing her to a murder investigation where we might get ambushed again.
Yeah, let's not, hey. Besides, I think it's the last thing my mother will want in the house.
At this point, you've all been told to meep by both Freya and Meep.
Freya's living it. Freya said Freya wants to go where Meep is, wherever Meep goes.
Imagine he just waddles in direction and she just runs after him, and he just waddles in another direction and she runs after him.
It doesn't look like you've got a choice. You're taking the child with you now.
Yeah, Grimleg will watch over her.
Do you think we should take her, or what do you reckon?
Oh, say again.
Do you think we should take her?
After you.
I don't think taking a child on an adventure is a good idea in any situation, but
No.
Mook doesn't care.
I mean, you just pop into Ophelia's house.
Maybe, yeah,
Fine,
just
it's
to the
the
house
worst
could
that
be
can
fine.
happen.
Now,
Stop
Meep
it.
has a
Yeah.
familiar, so
Goblins always say, start them young so they know what they're doing.
But remember that Freya is this like in danger.
Take the child with you.
Well, the thing is, if we find this lair, then if she stays with my parents and we find this lair that they tell us, which is like a safe kind of like den, then we could always and if we need her for anything, we could always kind of go try and.
So you're gonna take her with you to Ophelia's place first, and then you'll bring her. Well, it's pretty late at night, so you're probably gonna have to come back to the inn to drop her off
Parents
anyway.
come with us, yeah. She's in the care of my parents at the moment, so if they come with us as well, if my parents and Freya can come, then yeah, we can all go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you head out into the cold night with your child under arm. She doesn't feel the cold either, so you've got like just this whole half of the party that's trailing around with you, just absolutely fine in the cold.
Grimlock has an idea. Why don't I give her a piggyback? I've always wanted to give someone a piggyback.
Arya kind of gives a look over to her parents and kind of unsaid says, "Oh, fine." Go
Wait,
for it.
She
I'm
just,
not
very
She
sure.
hesitantly
Yeah.
agreed.
she just plonks the child onto Grimleg's back.
Yes! I'm so strong. Now you come with Uncle Grimlock. He will show you how to be.
She seems pretty happy actually. She seems quite like excited.
Grimlock will kind of show off and dash around. Maybe do a little bit of careful acrobatics.
Pretends to be a horse at one point.
Yeah.
Starts bucking. Anyway, so this
Always Grimlock who rides on other people. But now the turns have tabled.
It makes as we're. I presume there's snow everywhere still, right?
yeah, even in town, the pathways are mostly clear, but there's still loads of snow everywhere.
Cool. So Freya, while she's on Grimleg's back, she starts doing movements with her hands, and she starts making the snow bounce and like make pretty patterns and stuff with magic.
Ooh.
Just
Maybe
a little
we-
aesthetic.
Let's create snowballs. Throw them at
She's
the
more than
ground.
willing to do that.
Oh yes.
as that creates a
She
mage
can make
hand,
a
and
big
starts
snowball.
chucking snowballs at them from random directions.
Ah, run attack! Dive into the snow.
Piskin also leaps off of Sean's shoulder, seeing its chance to join in with a real humanoid snowball fight, and is just throwing these minuscule snowballs at just everybody at rapid pace.
So I guess
Unless you're interested, the sorcerer subclass that she's got a part of is the storm sorcerer element. Just
oh, interesting. Does the wind like act weirdly around her?
yeah, and she can kind of fly to a certain degree. Not properly fly, but she can kind of have movements increased through using the air. Like fly an extra. She can kind of like jump really far. If that makes sense.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I suppose we'll have like a moving snowball fight through the town. Passers-by are not exempt from.
Every opportunity Asak gets, he's just mage handing with a snowball from Grimleg's direction. Just some innocent passerby that's trying to avoid it all.
Grimleg just thinks he's some sort of snowball machine. He actually likes yeah. Damn it.
And occasionally just throws one at Grimleg. It's just
Does
Unreal
anybody
life.
realise what a weird situation this is? Like, the entire party and this small child is just having this massive snowball fight, and then Ophelia's there, like, dark face, my dad just died, and this dude
Storming
just, like,
through.
shattered to pieces. What the fuck's going on? And then it's It's
Yeah.
so weird.
That's that hits Ophelia with a snowball right in the face.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Let's see what her reaction is like.
She uses the next opportunity to try and punt him face first into the snow.
I don't even think we need to do an athletics check there. She probably just does it.
She just a hand on the back of the head and just down into the snow.
Wait,
Can I-
whom? Grimleg or Hassak?
Both
Pass
of them at the same time.
Both of them.
The one without a child on
Yeah,
their
probably
back. I would
actually
imagine.
both of them. At different periods. Grimleg probably goes in first.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna try and jump on your back and we could be a triple decker. I really obviously sneak up.
So yeah, that weird situation happens. But for most of you, this is the first time seeing Ophelia's house. I think was it only Fidvan and Grimleg that saw it last time.
I think so.
Maybe.
But yeah, so it's this incredibly grand house, sort of centrally placed in the town, but very elegant. Actually, if you want to describe it, now you can.
No, it's alright. You can describe it.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's like a Victorian style, kind of like very grand manor house. It's got wide open area around it, like they own the ground, so no paupers nearby. Just surrounded by this nicely stoned wall. But yeah, it's probably a three floorer. And every detail about it just like looks like incredibly well built. There's probably like swirling patterns to it as well to give the air element to it. But yeah, there's still guards circling around doing kind of patrols. When they see Ophelia approach with this group, they don't do anything to stop you. They just let you pass.
She probably kind of growls at them on her way past because they're useless.
Yeah, they just keep their distance. But yeah, so you
Solve the case. Well, the killer presented himself and we killed him. You're welcome.
I would not imagine it was that easy. We have yet to establish a motive, for example.
Well,
yeah, I mean, the guy kept chanting something about Auril, and I'll be honest, I'm glad I arrived when I did, but what the fuck is going on?
Right, you weren't there for any of it.
Nope. I was enjoying a nice cup of tea, a nice smoke from my pipe, and then I thought, oh, I better go and meet the crew for that drink later on in the evening. That'll be nice.
Well, remember how Grimlake was running from the guards when you met him?
The popo.
Oh yeah, because she stabbed a guy.
Yeah. See, he knows. Well, I didn't stab him.
Yeah, exactly. Do remember to say that detail. This is not one of the people you've stabbed.
I do also remember us not believing you, though.
Oh, I get that a lot.
So, he puts in quotation marks, you didn't stab him.
Nope, I just pulled the knife out, and then he died.
The knife was already in, Your Honor. You don't understand.
So, you could have potentially killed him anyway just by pulling the knife out.
No, he was super dead.
How do you know? Did you check his pulse?
What's a pulse?
I know what a pulse is. I'm a medic. Well, the Raven Queen kind of, I feel like, took his soul.
Right, so you decided to believe in some god that whispers in your head rather than just physically checking yourself?
Well, I mean, that can do both.
There is a problem, Grimlock.
Asak, you sound remarkably logic-based for this world.
You're trying to tell me that in this world where demons exist, that you're doubting gods?
No,
well, of course. I mean, demons.
That wasn't my question. I'm just saying it's always better to double check, right? Triple check if sure.
Well, I mean, I would have double checked if the guards weren't shooting arrows at me.
If you say so, Grimlock.
What am I, some kind of quack?
You really wanted me to answer that?
A duck just walks past.
And it just goes,
Excellent. But yeah, so you enter the Rutherford Manor, and one of the maids is there, Ophelia, and she approaches you and goes, I wouldn't disturb the lady at the moment. She's finally got to sleep. It's late. What are you doing coming back now? Do you need us to set up a room? There's not enough for all of them.
No, we just need my father's office.
Oh, okay.
And she'll kind of turn around to the group and just like aggressively finger to the lips.
I am still holding a snowball, and I hide it behind my back.
She wants us to put our fingers in her mouth?
I want you to be quiet. Mother's asleep.
I quietly throw the snowball at Hasek.
Hasek slowly looks at you. And then just does the eye symbol and then points at you.
I whistle softly and walk away.
So you guys are going to head up to the Lord Rutherford's room?
Yes.
Yeah, and as Grimlight's going up the stairs, he scans him with the mage hand.
Does what with the mage hand?
Pulls your trousers down.
Ah! I very quietly.
Trying to pull them back up whilst it's still pulling them down.
It's only 10 pounds of force he's got to contend with, you know.
Hey, actually, you finally see Grimleg's grim legs.
Yeah.
The secret's out.
Oh, they are pretty grim.
He's back from the waist down.
Were you born like that, or?
Yeah. Born like this.
Why do you think my mother named me this?
Yeah. Came out, thought I was dead. Wasn't dead. Just black legs.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Strange
don't pull my
indeed.
pants down in front of the child.
Who's probably giggling, because that is a hilarious prank.
It's not funny, kid.
It is.
That's like and me both look at you at the same time and both shrug and sink.
But anyway, you get to the office room. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
I guess going over like his ledgers, work orders, anything like that might find a hint like of being connected to Auril somehow.
Okay. Anybody else helping?
I am
Yep,
helping.
I'm pretty good at investigation.
If you want
Yeah.
to do your own investigations, that's absolutely fine.
I'm gonna do my own investigation. But I'm gonna cheese it. I'm gonna take the help action from Meep.
Do I get advantage because I spent some time studying these papers?
You wouldn't get advantage for it, but yours is probably going to be lower because you know the ones to go for.
Okay.
Oh, to everyone. Nice. We're all getting daddy pleased.
Daddy, please.
Sean just goes round and works the whole group. Just
Daddy, please, Daddy, please, Daddy, please, Daddy, please, Daddy, please.
23 for Hasek.
I got a 21.
holy shit. Anybody else? Gazula.
Smart boy is coming in clutch.
13. Oh, you got a 15. Asak 19. Not bad.
Got distracted by a fancy pen and thought about.
I've got a curious question. Does Hasek find a copy of his own book in here?
Hasek wrote a book.
He wrote a book. Maybe. Right. So going in order. So Arya, you flick through some stuff and find some things. There's some stuff about paying the local town every month roughly. Sorry, the local town speaker. I missed a word. It very regularly goes out in a certain payment. Says it's for town taxes, but you know from living in towns that that's generally not what they do.
Okay.
They just go around and collect certain amounts, but it's a decent amount that's going out. Fidvan, you actually find something that's a letter to the town speaker saying that no, this wasn't part of the deal. My daughter's off of the chopping block as well. You can't do this. I'll resend my money and tell the whole town what you were up to. And Hassak, you find what you were looking for, and it does appear to be that some kind of there is almost like fulfilling what you originally got cursed to think. There's some kind of cult going on. A lot of people are linked and seem to be referencing what you know to be an older name for the Frostmaiden. In what languages do you speak, actually?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Halfling, and Orc.
Oh, okay. You don't know the language, but the words written you do recognise from studies as a wizard. It is in what's it called? Primordial.
Okay.
Primordial. I speak Aquan. Maybe I can. Because Aquan is a dialect of Primordial, right?
It is. They all basically are the same language, but they're just in kind of like
different dialects.
Yeah, like there's probably some slang that Aquans use that Terrans.
It's like when you go to like a country in Europe and the different regions speak different variations of the same language.
Yeah.
How you bubbling, geyser?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, my digger. That's a German word for bro. You can't take me for that one.
I have also seen that Instagram reel.
Oh. Rock hard, Michelle. Rock hard, Michelle.
I guess Aspect's gonna walk up to us. Don't suppose any of you know how to comprehend languages or can read Primordial.
Oh, I happen to speak Primordial.
Kind of tosses you the book.
Theoretically, shouldn't you speak it as well, Nat?
You speak like Aurin, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the air one, isn't it?
Celestial, Common, and Sylvan.
Oh.
Oh.
No, you're right, isn't there? The Ganassi have their own language.
It's Primordial, basically. But
I don't think.
I would have thought.
I think it's a 5e thing where you don't automatically get it.
I think it's just Earth Genasi that have Primordial.
Oh, is it just Earth Genasi?
Yeah, I think air and water get Sylvian, and I think maybe fire gets Abyssal.
What? That seems weird.
I see. Yeah, see. World Anvils say all Genasi can speak Primordial. Each one has their own version. It'd be Auran. Auran, because she's an air Genasi.
Yeah, I'm sure from what I remember of them.
See, I was looking through the office as these guys look over the book and try and interpret what it says.
Yeah, everyone with our different dialect. Let's see what we can work out.
Can I have a look and see if there's any I guess specifically like spell scrolls or any kind of like spell books or anything lying about this office?
Oh yeah, no, there it goes. It does say everybody.
Primordial.
Yeah, Common and Primordial.
Why did I not have it on my thing then?
I don't know.
Maybe you just noted the ones from your backgrounds and stuff.
I don't know. I've added Auran onto it.
Okay. So wait, so Hassak hands that one over to Fidvan. What? Just
Yeah, and
point
then
out the word.
we create a reading circle. Me, Shan, and Ophelia try to figure out what the fuck this word is.
Meanwhile,
knowing
Meanwhile,
far more
I'm gonna-
to yourself, the pronunciation is probably slightly off, but you know in what common it would be is brittle maiden, and it refers to her a few times. No
Imagine
maidens.
being called brittle by your fucking cult members.
As like says, he's raking through the bookshelves. Well, she does seem to have a short temper.
Suppose so. Did you notice how there's yet another conspiracy theory being proved right? And I'll just give you the letter that, proves there is a cult in the shadows here.
In the shadows of my dream.
Man, I haven't heard that in ages.
Oh.
What a tune.
I remember the first time I ever heard that song. This is very much off topic. Was my parents were watching TV in the room, one of the morning shows or something, because it was early morning on the weekend, and my mum shouted me in and was like, "Thomas, you're into gothic-y music and that kind of stuff. Do you know what this band is?" And it was like playing that at the time. I was like, "Actually, this is pretty cool."
Do like that.
But yeah, so
For anyone who doesn't know, we're talking about shit. It's the Rasmus, isn't it?
yeah,
No,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
the band's name's Rasmus. They came back last year randomly.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
popped
no,
up
they
again.
did, didn't they? What were they on? Were they on like Eurovision or something, weren't
on
they?
Eurovision,
was
they
weird.
just randomly
Yeah.
popped up. It's like they'd been dead for years and someone just resurrected them
Just for that day.
just for that one day. But yeah, so you've got all this evidence that you've kind of put together separately, but it does look pretty damning.
So is it implying that my father was part of the cult or was being strong-armed by the cult?
It doesn't seem to exactly point out what he was doing, but it definitely seems like with him mentioning the Frostmaiden in this way, that he was at least part of it. Maybe not worshipping or anything, because there doesn't seem to be anything that's directly, oh, Auril's so great and shit like that, but it definitely sounds like he was into some darker corners. You know, people that get super rich, they just end up joining weird groups and making money and stuff.
So I guess Ophelia will kind of put them all together. I just kind of stare at them blankly for a moment, and say, I guess we should ask Mother in the morning, and maybe pay this town speaker a visit.
Ophelia, were you very close to him? Are you all right?
Ophelia, she sort of sighs and just scratches her head and just says, "It's complicated. I loved him very much, don't get me wrong, but I hardly knew him. He was always away for business, and so was Mother, so take that as you will."
Oh, so you've no problem with me raiding the bookshelves or anything?
I mean, he's not going to need it, is he?
Ooh,
True.
do I find any magical notes on a 17?
Actually, this is quite a nice space if you consider renting it.
Wow.
She kind of
Too
just
soon.
rubs
Yeah, that is
her
pretty soon.
temples, and
Not like
and
you
just
said. You know.
and she just says, maybe come back in a few years when it's only me in this house.
So you heard it here first. Ophelia's gonna murder her own mother.
No.
Oh, you know, what if I murder her? Or you know, I'm just kidding.
So Hasek asked me to find some magical nodes. Do me and Freya find anything on 17?
No, there's nothing magical. You go around and have a look at things, and sure, there's some stuff that seems to be slightly cryptic, but nothing major. Like nothing actually magical.
Okay.
Yeah, Hasek's doing the same thing. Do you want me to roll another investigation check, or do you just want to take the 23?
We'll just take the 23. But yeah, again, there's not a
Well,
lot going on.
we've been flummoxed, Freya. Looks like we should find something else. Let's look for stuffed creatures.
Looking at like the rest of the paperwork and stuff, what does it kind of look like he primarily traded in, I guess?
It was mostly information and like I was gonna say promotional stuff. It's not promotional stuff. It's like financial advice. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. He was a financial advisor.
Yeah. What was best to make your deals in and stuff like that, and basically just went all over Icewind Dale, telling people what to invest in or what to buy next.
Okay.
He was the original Bitcoin miner. Your father invented NFTs.
A fate worse than death.
Not the NFTs. But yeah, so money went all over the place, and usually you'd invest in something and get a big sum back. It was probably easy for him to hide certain things because there was so much going in and out all the time.
There's a whole subplot going on.
Yeah, apparently, with the child.
X form, yeah.
Freya picks up one of the books that's in a language that nobody understands, and it's just like flicking through it, just going,
A language that none of us understands?
Well, it's probably in primordial, but you don't know whether she's just pretending to know what it is or actually knows what it is.
I'm gonna roll insight on her to see.
Oh. She definitely knows exactly what's in it.
She's so knowledgeable.
She's so great. I want to take her. She could be my new protege. Sorry, San. I have a new apprentice. Sean, you're graduating as of today.
Sorry, she's just had a heart attack.
That's what graduation means.
Ah!
So yeah, what's the next step?
So, I was going to say, so on a more serious note, should we take this moment to realign ourselves? What are we doing next? Apparently, we've got the God of Winter on our tail, for one. Who knows why?
Does it get us any
Who knows
closer to
why?
discovering motive?
The child just flies across the room holding the rabbit.
Well, judging by some of the letters, your father was not in the best of terms with this cult.
Hmm.
It seems he was trying to protect you from something.
What do we know about the town speaker, actually? Between those of us that live here.
Yeah, because I don't know shit.
Yeah, let me have a look.
I mean, and me who's been inspecting his transactions.
Of course.
Yes.
Where's Bryn Shander?
Were we saying, by the way, that it was the same cult as the one in the other town? Or a different cult?
Oh, like the tiefling ones? No,
Yeah.
that was they were for what's his name?
Stygian boy. Stygia? I don't know.
No, the one locked in ice.
Yeah, Levistus.
Levistus, that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no, not really. Frostmaiden stuff.
Mm.
So speaker is Duvessa Shane. She's also the head of the Council of Speakers, so she's in charge of all of 10 towns, pretty much.
Right. And what kind of reputation does she have?
Generally a good person. She tries to keep everything pretty in shape. She's very by the rules kind of thing. So it would seem not quite in line for how she puts herself across, that she would be taking bribes and stuff like that. Then again, sometimes they're the best liars.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we should pay her a visit. And maybe, like, under the guise of, hey, I know my dad was paying you this money, getting his affairs in order. What was this for?
What, the payments?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan of attack for the morning.
I have detect thoughts. If you want me to use it, I can do that too.
It's a good idea.
Where was this? Was this here, or was this in a different town? Sorry.
Oh, it's this town. It's just not in this inn because I don't have a house map.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right? They're sacrificing people in this town, and people are paying people off to not be sacrificed.
You did
Just
find
like
that out
the-
in a different town.
Oh!
Yeah. They're also doing that somewhere else too.
That explains
So-
the my daughter's at the chopping block.
And
Yeah.
this guy is a bit, and this guy was pissed because he didn't like the fact that people were getting paid off because they were sacrificed, right? And that's why Ophelia was getting hunted because she was paid off. Am I wrong in putting that together?
I mean, a DM never reveals his secrets,
Okay.
but maybe the conclusion you've come to is true.
A dastardly plot. Wait, so who did this? The new speaker?
And that's totally blood. What was it?
Yeah.
But how did this person find out in the first place that these people were paying off? That surely must mean that there must be someone else on the outside, right? Who's giving out this information to this person. And for this person just to show up in the middle of an inn, it's a little bit ballsy if you ask me.
Yeah.
I would, at least if it were me, wait until you were sleeping.
Also, he totally failed to gauge our strength.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
I
that-
don't think that was a serious threat.
Yeah.
What if it's not actually dead and he just melted into the ground and it'll just be reconstituted somewhere else?
Probably.
I pull out the little vial and I'm like,
No resurrection.
He didn't feel like he was scared of dying. He just took hit after hit.
How long do you think it would take for someone to notice if the town speaker went missing, theoretically?
Can I roll like a history check or something on that?
I think it probably depends on the speaker too. Because Thing about the speaker from the other town where our lair is, he's been missing for ages.
23.
So for Bryn Shander, the speaker here is very in touch with the people of the town. It would be very quick for someone to realise that they'd gone missing.
I think it depends on the size of the town, you know. Somewhere like here where the speaker is active, required to do a lot of the sort of civil support, it'd be very quick. But somewhere like where we were at Cairndenival, where the speaker is just held up in his house, nobody really cares, right? Because everybody's just going about their business. So I'd imagine here, probably a couple of days.
Imagine if Rishi Sunak went missing.
I don't think anybody would care. Sorry, moving swiftly on.
My fantasies coming.
I think it would be kept quiet for about a week until.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, by the government and stuff like that. I mean, people would not necessarily say the speaker is missing because it would cause maybe if it was such a political thing, it would cause some kind of uproar, panic, accusations, all that stuff.
Shall we make her go missing then?
What, do you want to just murder her?
Oh no, I was thinking more interrogation.
Abduction! Interrogation! Hear that, Freya? We're no longer detectives. We're marauders and bandits.
You don't realize that we have Paladin in our midst, and I can't imagine she'd be.
I have a Marauders map.
Okay.
We could at least try the polite option.
What about brigand? Can I be a brigand?
Well, I could just try the getting his affairs in order and questioning what the payments were and if I need to continue them. That I guess would seem simple enough.
Wait, how much money do you owe this person?
Wait, how much money was he paying her?
Around 300 gold a month. So it's a lot.
He was paying her 300 a month. 300 gold.
What was he paying her for? I tuned out. I was watching meat fly around the room trying to kill Grimlock.
I think.
To be sent from sacrifice.
Yeah. I think to protect me from this.
Right. So 300 a month just to keep you from being sacrificed. That's a lot of gold.
It is a lot of gold.
I wonder where she keeps it. If she's taking all these payments from various people, what is she doing?
Grimleg?
Yeah.
I'll turn a blind eye and tell you where she lives.
Oh. Grimleg would be very sad if something happened to her.
No. Before you start going off and murdering people, Grimleg, let's ask the right questions first, right? Where's the money going? Has there been any civil upgrades in Bryn Shander since I've been living here that are expensive or anything like that? Where is this money going? Because if the speaker's just deciding who doesn't and does things and is just keeping for the money for herself, that's kind of fucked up.
You wouldn't say there's anything specific going on, but the town has just been doing really well for itself, still in trade, everything. It's the one town that still seems to be functioning incredibly well for all of Icewind Dale. All the other ones, even the biggest of them, are struggling, but Bryn Shander just seems to be doing fine.
Grimleg, I know you like your little stealth missions.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you, it's middle of the night, go into her office, grab some notes, bring them back, we can have a wee look.
Ooh.
Simple, we don't need to do anything. Perhaps we might even be able to get them back before we make our decision. And that way, we can talk to her with knowledge, and then we already know things that maybe she's not too proud of.
Yeah. Then we'll know when she's lying, too.
True.
Yeah. But, I'm happy to do this. However, I did use the Raven Queen's gifts already today, so I'll have to be careful. But I'm down. And I think I should also bring Freya.
It doesn't need to be tonight, and you should absolutely not bring the child.
How is she going to learn how to be a snake?
That's not the point. It's an important thing. If you get caught, you're either dead, or the child's dead, or you're thrown in prison, and the child's thrown in prison.
No.
Or you stumble into another ghost statue, and then the child dies that way. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, well, maybe next time. Yep. Uncle Grimleg will tell you all about the stealth mission when he gets back. Pat, pat, pat.
She seems to want to come along, but yeah, Ari's more kind of happy with her being in her parents.
Yeah, I imagine she's just scowling from across the room. Just
It's
like,
it's late, and I think it's way past her bedtime.
Absolutely.
Probably past all your bedtimes, but doesn't stop.
I mean, the part elder in her does help her need less sleep, so she's doing quite well.
First thing is,
pulls out a needle, shoves it into stomach.
Stabs the child.
ah!
Yeah, I'm not going to do that in front of the child. I don't want her to know that I've got medical issues.
Magical issues. We've all got magical issues, man. And just before I go to bed, I am going to go and find. I'm going to make my way home. I'm going to light my fireplace, and I'm going to chuck that book in the fireplace.
Okay.
What? Which book?
None of your concern.
Hands are off the chess piece.
What the fuck?
That was an opportunity, and you missed it.
What book was this?
Exactly.
None of your concern.
We've been deceived. Wait, but my perception's super good.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Would this have been? This would have been somewhere else or here?
It's around.
Oh, okay.
So before I move on, he does want to do one thing. I imagine he's done with all copies. He wants to check the print edition, and I'm imagining he has some knowledge of like how many there are, and he's kind of ticking them off.
So,
he's one by one, just kind of get rid of them all. So he wants to basically open the other like big ledger he kind of carries around and tick off the other book that he has at home, and then closes everything away, locks up the box, and then goes to bed.
Fair enough.
I suppose all Grimlock knows is that you've written a book. That's all he's overheard. Interesting.
One book you'll never ever get to read.
But yeah, so the rest of you return back to the inn. Have a rest for the cost of 2 silvers each, unless you're sharing rooms. But yeah, so I guess Freya's getting left with the grandparents.
Yeah.
They say
Grimleg might leave it an hour so we can have a short rest, though.
Oh, okay, so you're going out in the night.
Yeah. Grimleg loves the night.
In the night.
God.
So, Arya, when your parents take Freya off you, they say they're gonna leave and head to see your uncle. Specifically over how well he's doing with his drinking habits and try and
Daddy, please.
sober him up for once.
Well, if we go before taking a long rest, I don't have detect thoughts apparently because I used it at some point.
No. I think we'll approach her to like tomorrow in the day. It's not so dodgy.
Okay.
Wait, what? I'm going on the stealth mission.
Oh, I was just
yeah.
confused.
Grimleg wants to murder her.
No, well, just
Please don't murder her.
Cover up
Yeah,
all
Grimleg
evidence.
fucks up the whole plan, but you're just stabbing her.
I mean, I could. I'm just gonna go and steal documents and shit. Actually, what poisons do I have on me? Poison.
We're doing 10 copper to 1 silver, 10 silver to 1 gold, and so on, right?
Yeah. Sorry, yawning.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Because I had 54 copper for some reason, and I was just making sure.
It's just general rules. Inflation gets pretty crazy if you do it like 100 to each.
It does.
Yeah, I haven't got any potions that could put her to sleep. What would I need to do to create that?
I mean,
Would it be the proper normal 5e rules? Or
Would it just have the spell sleep?
yeah, well, obviously spells can work. There are some poisons that do cause sleep, but you'd have to have the right stuff.
Mm.
Oh yeah, fuck Electrum. Like, what is Electrum's deal, man?
Yeah.
I like Electrum. I think it's great.
It's just like having a 50 pence coin.
I was gonna say it's like having a £5 coin.
Yeah, it's just.
It's like nobody really uses it, but it'd be really funny just to award people with Electrum coins because it just messes with the math, and you're like,
Oh, it does. It really messes your mind up. It wouldn't be so bad if it was like 100 each, but yeah, just like 5 silvers to an Electrum. Why?
Alright. Well, Grimlag will go find all of the informations, and he's going to use his special ability.
Well, Electrum is a...
The one that's number 8 on my... Oh, you can't see that, can you?
Special ability number 8, Flying Hadouken.
The one... If you look at my spellbook, it's the last one.
that's the move Freya and Meat Peeled. Cool.
Where is Grimlag? Why can't I find it?
I'm a creature.
No, you're a peep now.
I'm a peep.
Yeah, I still have access to yours and Garzua's character sheets for some reason.
Oh, shit. No snooping.
I know.
Oh wait, you mean this one?
Fuck you! I've kept that secret forever. Fuck's sake, Tom. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Well,
That
not the
means-
characters actually now.
For anyone paying attention, that means I still have the potion of invisibility that I pretended to drink.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, I'll use that.
Still give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Would it not be with advantage because you're invisible?
It's actually disadvantage for people to see him.
Oh.
It is. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
because
good.
there's still the chance of him, like, I don't know, tripping over and slamming his head into the floor, and
I suppose he still makes noise, so he still breathes. And, like,
yeah.
We need to go to the Elven Forest so I can get some of those fancy elven shoes of sneakery.
I also like to think that you have stolen an eyelash off of one of the other characters and just smothered it in gum.
Oh, yeah.
An eyelash?
Yeah, that's what it needs, an eyelash encased in gum Arabic.
I mean, I have eyelashes.
What is gum Arabic? And,
No, I don't.
and what's the world called in D&D? Friggin' Faerun?
It'll just be like tree.
Isn't it like tree sap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the clear one, the clear kind.
So he's got it, he's stolen someone else's eyelash, cased it in gum Arabic, and then he has to eat it to turn invisible.
Wait, what? No, I don't eat it. Well, I put it in my mouth, but I don't eat it.
He tenderly licks it. But yeah, so that's for an hour. So, yeah. What are you specifically trying to do? You're just trying to break into the speaker's house?
Yes. Let's get a look at it first and see what good windows there are.
Do me perception. It doesn't seem like there's any windows you can actually get into. Again, to keep pretty warm and keep heat in, a lot of the windows are sealed.
Just go on the front door, I'm like.
Yeah, there's the front door,
Yeah,
the
I'm
side
invisible.
doors.
Let's check and see if any of the normal doors are open.
As you go around the front, you can see like people are regularly, well, not regularly, but every now and then, like a guard will open the door and go through, and maybe somebody looking important will come out. Stuff
Oh,
like
nice.
that.
I'll note faces, and I'll also time my entry to scoot in when someone opens the door.
Okay. Ninja run, arms behind you.
I learned this technique from the elves. It's totally gay.
It's totally gay.
But yeah, you get in and like instantly in the central room, which is quite large, larger than a lot of the other central rooms that you've seen before. You can see what you would assume to be the speaker, because they're very fancily dressed, and actually I've got an image I think I just sorted out. Where the fuck have you gone now?
Actually, that's a point.
And she is talking to there you go. There's a picture of Devessa herself. She is talking to a guard, or what appears to be the leader of the guards, because he's got like fancy pauldrons and stuff on. Yeah, there's quite a few people around, just milling around. As I said, most of them look quite well dressed, but there's guards everywhere. What's your next move?
I imagine whilst I'm cloaked in the Raven Queen's invisibility magic, I imagine there's like whispers in the back of my mind, type of thing. It's like little phrases of the Raven Queen type of thing, with like disjointed thoughts. Yeah, that kind of thing. Alright, he's used to it. Well, probably just like snippets of voice and stuff, like that don't make sense strung together. Yeah, I'll eavesdrop on them for a little bit and see what they're sort of mentioning. Nothing too interesting.
Do me another perception check for this one. Not bad. They appear to be talking about something to do with an attack in one of the towns, and that the speaker herself is worried that these attacks are gonna increase and move over, so they need to ensure that they've got enough guards on the walls at all times.
An attack. Wonder what kind of attack.
You didn't quite get that first part of the conversation, but they seem to be taking it very seriously. It's not something that would be just a small threat.
Okay. With that, I'll take this opportunity to go into her office, and we'll see what interesting papers we can get.
Okay. So do me investigation check.
Come on, roll above 10. Fuck you.
Wow. It takes you a while to even find the room, but you get in there and start rummaging through things, and you can't find anything really specific. A lot of them are very blunt letters of people not happy with the state of things, and she's written out some replies to them, kind of saying like, these are the rules that we live by. If you want to get by, stick to it. What we've set out. Otherwise, you're going to end up freezing in the wastelands when Auril comes through. But a lot of them do seem to be about the sacrifices and stuff like that, and what's going on. A lot of them are saying they will pay handsomely for this, that, and the other. And it appears a lot of the money is not directly coming to the speaker's house. It'll go towards things like schools for the local children. It appears that Bryn is the only one that actually has a local school for children, and it's getting well funded. And along with the guards, there seems to be a lot of money going towards paying for guards. It turns out the militia here is of good 200 strong, compared to like the 5 guards that were over in Dugan's Hall.
Yeah.
It does seem that like they seem to be trying to. Well, I mean, that's a lot of guards to have. It's like the place is slowly dying, and they're just kind of profiting off its corpse, type of thing. But
Just remember, like, no evidence is also still evidence. So.
Well, what I'll do, I'll get a sort of choice representation of those types of documents, and I'm going to shamelessly take them. I'm not even going to copy them.
Okay, just full on steal them.
Yeah. And then I'm going to make my way to her personal chambers.
Okay. Your time's probably clocking down, so you're going to cut it fine if you do too much more snooping.
Okay, this might be the last one.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific in the personal chambers?
Well, socks.
Well, at least it was socks, and it wasn't just like some kind of anime where they instantly open the pants drawer.
No, he likes socks. Socks are nice.
Are you going to steal?
Goblins often have bare feet, and in this climate.
So you're stealing some of the socks?
Yes, but I'll also look for useful stuff.
These ones might actually fit you as well. There's a nice pair of cotton socks. Appears she has quite small feet, similar in size to your own.
All right, we'll definitely take those. And then, yeah,
nice
we'll look
ladies'
for
cotton socks.
Yeah, I'll put them on my shoes.
Put them on your shoes.
I'll put them on my sheet.
Oh.
But are they also fancy and embroidered?
No, they're just kind of like well fitted, and
that's her underwear.
That's all she wears under the clothes. No, they're probably like go knee high. It's cold.
Oh, nice.
Cold climates. They need them.
So I imagine most stuff's like fur lined as well.
Well, yeah. I will wear those and act like a noble. It'll be great. Okay, so now
you take your shoes off, put them over your gammy legs, and then it's just like, ooh, nice cotton socks, and then just like at the cut off, it's just like this weird black leg underneath.
Oh yeah, leader is the evil hooded dude. He's so evil and hooded.
I am incredibly evil.
Remember and check their kneecaps when you go into.
Yeah.
Like always.
Because the kneecaps have skulls on them.
Yeah, then we know they're evil. Or bad.
Yeah, I'll check sort of her sort of bedside table and cupboard, looking for more papers or trinkets and religious stuff potentially.
Okay, do me a new investigation check.
Okay.
The new room.
Roll better than 10. Fuck you! Oh my god.
So yeah, you have a look around, and there's not a lot you find. You do find that she has a little Morning Lord statue though next to her bed. And the iconography is the Morning Lord himself holding up a child that has like a halo around it. When I say child, it's like an actual baby. The halo itself seems quite well worn, as if it's touched regularly.
I'm gonna take it.
You're going to take the statue?
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, pocket a Morning Lord statue.
Okay. And with that, I'll pretty much start to make my way out, realizing the time is coming to an end.
Yeah, you're probably going to cut it fine. Like as you get out, it's probably going to end. So, might want to jump into an alleyway somewhere.
Yes.
It's not ringing the bushes.
Yes. Yes. I forget that you lot can see my cursor.
Get that bush. So yeah, whilst the rest of you are sleeping soundly, Grimleg's just robbed some lady's socks and a statue.
And some documents.
Nice.
I'll come back to the party
Okay.
and I'll gather them up into the lobby and just be like,
Psst. Hey, look what I got. First thing, Sean, take this. You're like glowy and sunny. It's my suit.
What is this? Where did you get it, Grimlag?
Statue of the Morning Lord.
Actually, I'll hold it up. Does it show any resemblance to her?
So wait, is Grimlag just walking Shan up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, he's like literally bust into a
the
room
Martyr
and just
Lord.
gone, "Hey, Sean, I've got this statue."
I mean,
Just, like,
Shan's at the
slammed
temple.
it.
I'm at the temple, so it's just like busted in, like, hey, I just stole this statue of a god.
Oh yeah, she's not even in the inn.
Oh no, I won't do that then. I'll wait till later.
I mean, there is another religious person in the party as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
I want me to try intelligence.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted reading the chat. Tell me again, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Can you hear me through the thing? Yeah. Yeah, do you want me to do intelligence check?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. You don't even need to do an intelligence check. You know exactly what it is when you look at it. The Morning Lord,
Okay.
Lathander. It's probably the one you've worshipped the most over your time. So,
Ooh.
it was the one your parents worshipped, and partly the temple you grew up in.
Oh.
Ah. I'll pass
Do you
it on to everybody.
recognize this particular statue?
I absolutely do. I kind of do a little bow to it. I see it as well.
Wait, no, I mean this actual statue. As in, like, this one. Physical statue.
Oh, do I recognise that one as well, Tom?
Yeah, that's the statue that you recognise. This actual Morning Lord one of.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lathander himself holding up this child with a halo of light around it.
Yeah, I'll say yes, he is Lathander. The utmost to be worshipped. Yeah. She bows down to him as well.
But the statue, do you recognize this physical statue? Look closely at it.
This particular one. Have you seen this version of that statue before?
This
What do you mean the actual
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah, like the
confused.
item, the object itself.
I don't even know what he's asking.
Not
Is
that
this
depiction,
Confused.
but that bit of matter.
Is this your
So
statue?
not the actual, not Lathander. What's something on the statue?
No, the statue.
I mean,
What's going on?
okay, I'm
Tom,
thinking it.
do I recognise it?
The individual statue.
Yeah.
Are you asking, has she seen that specific statue
Yeah.
before?
Have I?
I mean, it's a pretty common one, so probably.
No.
No, not like
No,
any
why are you
cross, but this
asking?
particular cross, you know?
Okay, I'll just take this to mean that this is
Not
the other
just-
girl.
Not just the
This is the-
cross, but the cross
this
with the
is the
cross at the
speaker.
top and the bottom.
Oh my goodness, that's like, is that your car? It's like, yeah,
I've seen that car.
like someone
I've
else.
seen cars before.
Yeah, it's like the same one.
Hey, look at this Vauxhall Corsa. Have you seen this Vauxhall Corsa before? Yes, I've seen Vauxhall Corsas all the time.
They're everywhere. There's one outside right now.
There's someone else driving it. You're like, that's my car. It's like, wait. Oh. Anyway, so I'll take that to mean that that's the other the speaker statue, and then I'll be like, okay, well, never mind.
Anyway, look at this other stuff I got. The socks are mine, though. It's tradition.
Gotta catch them all. All the speaker socks.
You've got them on a necklace.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll show you the documents and stuff, and be like,
Yeah, so what do we think to that?
So yeah, Hasek's in his own bed in his own house, so you'll see them in the morning.
Ah, I should have waited. Well, I mean, I'm back. I didn't die. Hello.
Everyone's asleep.
No one cares. I sleep or die. Oh, go to sleep.
Okay. So sorry, there was a brief mentioning of does this look like Sean?
Oh yeah.
Anybody involved in the statue looking, do an insight check.
Wait, isn't this the middle of the night still?
It is the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm at my house.
What?
I'm at my house in my big comfy bed.
Maybe I'll speak into.
That makes my thoughts so much worse if it does look like Shan.
I imagine that Cardula's just looking from afar. So, yeah.
Just like snoozing in the corner, just like eyes half open.
Just looking at the statue from a distance. I don't.
Doing an Aragorn.
Doing an Aragorn. What, feet up on the table, smoking a pipe with the hood up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that would make it a disadvantage for insight.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Grimleg's on it.
Anybody else?
I am not 100% sure if I'm there.
I guess Garzula's got really sharp eyes to say that. I guess.
that?
Yeah, good.
Just pulls out a pair of binoculars.
It's because everything seems like slightly boring because it's all too like high level for Gazula, but she's sort of just like
Just like suddenly like, oh, but yes. So looking at it, it's kind of weird. Like you would say, definitely the nose and eyes do seem to resemble Sean.
Huh. Well, I'm
Doesn't
scared.
it does look a lot like Sharon, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I am totally certain that it's her dad.
What if it's her?
I'm kind of
Well-
looking massively in awe of Sean at the moment.
You know, she's in the temple, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow to ask her.
Oh yeah.
Just opens up the curtains and just stares out the window towards the temple.
Hold up statue, looks to one, looks to the other, looks to one, looks to the other. Yeah, all right. I suppose I'll be like, well, that's one thing we learned.
Anyway, documents. We have evidence, so I guess we can go tomorrow armed. But if there's nothing else, Grimleg's gonna sleep.
Yeah. Time to snooze.
Okay, so you all go to sleep finally. Clock yourselves those long rests.
Is this when we level?
No.
Fuck! I should have stole some gold. I'm a terrible goblin.
But I'm just now imagining that every room you went in, there was just piles of gold everywhere, and you just ignored it completely.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Didn't even notice.
I'm here for that. I'm doing good goblin things. All right. Well, the sleep has happened.
The sleepening. So next morning, are we all meeting up together?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it goes to the end.
Yeah.
Grimleg's like pacing with the mug of ale in his hand, just like
Oh,
Like
you're up
to-
early, Grimleg.
Ah! Hello!
How was your night patrols?
Well, I made it back alive, thank you for asking.
I never doubted you wouldn't.
Oh, well, you know how to make a guy blush. Anyway, so I found lots of things. Everyone check this out. Oh, as well, Sean? Come here a sec.
Wait, Sean wakes up in the temple and she's going to do a morning prayer of, Father, please give me a sign as to where you are. I've been searching so long.
Daddy, please.
For fuck's sake. Okay, so you do your little prayer. Do me a religion check, actually.
ooh.
Oh, fucking.
Oh wow.
I fucking jinxed you so hard.
So good.
Oh my
This is why it's taken so long to find my dad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you do your prayer and you sit there for ages, just hoping, waiting for some kind of response. And you just yeah, some old priest just walks past and just stinks the place out, and you're like, okay, yeah, time to go. Nothing seems to be coming to you. As you walk out of the temple itself and stare up into the sky, just that dark clouds locking out the light, you're like, am I ever going to find out who my dad is and where he is? And
God damn it.
as soon as you walk into the inn, Grimleg's just like, statue, and throws it right next to you.
Yeah.
Just like, look at this. Look at the eyes. Look at
It's
the
a
ears.
very nice statue, Grimleg.
No. You're not paying attention.
Where did you get it?
That's not important. Don't hurt me. Anyway, look. Look at the mirror. Look at your ears. They're the same.
My ears have always been the same, Grimleg.
Yeah. But they're the same as the statue.
Hey, Tom, as he's waving this about, does it look like what I think it is?
What you think it is?
Oh yeah, check Discord.
Oh shit!
No, it's not.
So many Discord messages.
This was a more wholesome time, just because we found it next to her bed.
No.
Oh.
If it was used as that, it would be very painful.
It'd also be funny.
No, it wouldn't. I really don't think it would be. Please.
You're not putting Sean's daddy in.
Where the sun doesn't shine.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Because he's all about shining.
I mean, if that's what the speaker likes to do.
I mean, it's got a baby on it as well. If you were using it for that thing,
oh my
that
god,
would be just...
The Thunder has a baby on it as a statue.
The statue
Yeah.
itself is the man.
He's like holding
the
a
man is
baby.
holding up a baby, and the baby
Like holding it up to the sun.
Yeah, and he's got like a
Like Simba.
halo of light. Yeah, kind of, but not
Yeah,
like
shit.
not out.
Grimleg's eyes.
He's holding it so the baby's facing him.
What sex is the baby in the statue?
Oh, it's definitely a dude.
You never know.
It's got a little winky.
Yeah.
Damn it. Never mind.
So yeah, I was genuinely imagining like a chocolate Santa design of Thunder just like carved into it.
Oh no.
Just sitting at the bedside table. I was like, all right.
I still can't believe that they sell those things knowing what they look like from behind.
Crap chocolate too. Like,
yeah, pretty shit.
You know.
But yeah, I'm just like trying to convince Sean. I'm just like,
Look, it's your dad. I'm so certain. Your eyes are the same.
I point to each eye when I say same.
Are you saying the baby's shot?
No, well, clearly not.
I was gonna say.
Maybe Sean has a brother.
I mean,
Yeah, there's something I wanted to tell you guys.
I knew it! I was so sure.
They do some pretty convincing implants in Faerun.
I think we've got our clip for the week.
I'm pretty sure there's a potion for that.
Oh my
god. Not every single statue you find of a god is going to be my dad. There was that other one that we saw out in the wild, and you were like, it might be your dad, and it wasn't. This one won't be my dad either.
Sean, I think it might be your dad.
No, but it does look a lot like you.
See,
The
she
eyes.
knows. Yeah.
The eyes.
Yeah, okay. You don't see me walking around saying all orcs and dragonborns look the same. Just because we're celestial doesn't mean we all look the same.
No, it's just the eyes. The eyes.
And the ears.
You have the eyes.
No, I mean, that's still pretty racist. That's like saying all halflings are the same because we're all short.
Exactly. Not all halflings are short, are they, Hassak?
No, we are all short.
I
Don't
think that's
let
the
them
whole
take you
thing.
into their
I don't
capitalist agenda of believing that everyone needs to be shoehorned into the same box. You don't have to be short.
Look,
Well,
Yeah,
it
grow
certainly
right
helps.
now. You can do it.
Well, I
as I
really
close his
thought,
eyes and tries to grow.
I really thought it was you. What about Arya? What do you think? You had a
I was quite overwhelmed yesterday when I saw that and someone mentioned that it could be Sean's father. God, got the spirit in it for me. I did have
She refuses to believe
did
it. I'm
feel
certain.
this extra,
Sorry, you
I
were
did
really
feel
muffled
this
at the end.
extra kind of like aura around Sean that I recognise. Yeah, she's kind of starting to get a bit intrigued about the idea that it's like lifelong obsession of worshipping Lathander could potentially have his daughter amongst us. Quite
Yeah.
exciting to her, but she's not 100% sure just yet.
I've just realised what this could mean. Like, for Arya, it's like, I've worshipped God all this time, and then female Jesus has just walked up to me and started hanging out with me.
She's been there for a while too.
Well, we're not sure. I really thought I was onto something, but I guess if we're not sure, we'll move on with the other stolen item. I mean,
It's okay, Grimleg. I appreciate you trying.
Wait,
It's
does
okay.
that mean we are the like Jesus's followers?
No, she's my follower.
Does that mean Grimleg's Judas?
Yeah, once you get to like 13, it's like, oh, now we're screwed. One of you is going to betray me.
Anyway, I pocket the statue, and I pull out the documents, and I lay those out, and I'm like, okay,
Have a look. It confirms what you were talking about.
But it doesn't really give out vast details, and it just says that money's going into the guard. So does that mean she's funding the guardship with all the money of the sacrifices, or?
Well, at least
I don't.
it confirms the sacrifice.
What doesn't make sense is I don't feel like there's any real need to actually sacrifice anybody. I feel like they're all taking it a bit too far.
I don't know. Oh, there was this
Oh.
other thing. She was talking about an attack with the captain of the guard.
What attack?
Attack where?
I'll relay what I heard exactly as I heard it.
Timothy?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were asking me to say something. Basically, it was just that some kind of attacks have been happening to the western towns, and they're worried that it's going to happen coming this way. We don't know the ins and out what it was, but it sounds like it's an actual threat, even to something like Brinchanda.
In relation to the big beast that's maybe been attacking the western towns as well, because they're nearer the sort of the water.
Maybe.
Can I roll like a investigation or history check, see if I can kind of put those dots together?
I'd go with history, yeah.
Yeah, I can't ask me for help with that. That's 16.
Grimleg will try, though he is stupid.
Thinking about it, Hassak, you've kind of like put all the bits together, and you, what Arya briefly mentioned from her parents was that there appears to be, yeah, Grimleg has no idea.
I've already got distracted.
There does appear to be this like myriad of creatures that have been given sentience and almost like roaming everywhere. So yeah, it could be something to do with that, because there was a lot of that happening to the west. But yeah, it's not nothing certain, but that's definitely a strong clue.
I was thinking we could go somewhere we could make us some money. You know, there's that old the old ship out there too, right? We've got the weird water creature, and perhaps the ship might have something on it that could make us a little bit of money. Because, I'm not gonna lie, one, my rent's due. Two, and I don't have enough to pay it. That's for sure. Two, and I'd quite like to learn some spells, if I'm honest.
Well, what do you think, Ophelia? Should we go confront the speaker first?
I certainly would like to gauge her reaction. And on the news that my father's dead, and what's this money he's been paying you? So, I think it's an innocent enough question from a grieving daughter.
Well, why don't we go and see her first thing?
So that's your first port of call, heading over to the speaker's house.
And then afterwards, does anybody else have any business left in Brenchander, or do you want to go and see what's out there in the icy waste, so to speak?
Oh, Tom, have you had
I do think we can find that place that my parents talked about. I think it sounds quite important. I remember where they said it was exactly.
It was to the north somewhere of Brunshad. You'd know where to go. You've been there a few times as a child.
Yeah, I'd quite like to go there just because I think there's a clear direction for going there and something that we potentially can find.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Pete?
Oh, I'm trying to get studded leather onto my sheet.
Oh, not this again. Oh, wait, I thought I saw it.
Oh, I did it! I did it!
Yes!
Right, so, speaker,
Yes.
and then
Coming
we're
to my
going to
goal.
the north of
Oh.
Brenchander. That should only take us a couple of hours on those axe peaks anyway.
Yeah.
And then, where are we going after that?
Let's go deal with the water creature. Or we could go to the forest and take, should we escort, Arya's daughter to the elvish?
Right. Let's not ask Grimleg, because he can't decide on one thing.
Wait.
He's just
The
listing
thing
off
is-
all this stuff. And then we'll fight the dragon, and we'll find that bear thing.
First off,
You see
if
what
we're
it is?
if we're going back to the forest, that involves us going back east.
Yeah,
Right.
Pete really wants to go see the elves, but Grimleg doesn't, so that's the conundrum.
So, but seriously,
Uh,
we need to make some money because we haven't had anything. We've been out for almost a week. We've not got anything to show for it. We've lost everything we had, and seriously, like, I need money. I need to live.
Okay, let's deal with the sea creature. Or the boat. Same thing, isn't it?
All the
I mean-
goblins.
Just putting this out there, if you ever need money, I do trust you enough to act as a guard, and Mother will pay you well. Just putting that one out there.
Garden's not really my thing, although I appreciate your kindness.
I mean, it would be easy money.
Sure, but standing on your feet all day gets awfully boring.
Yeah. We could get you a chair.
Now I'm just
He
imagining
just
you
raises his
in like,
eyebrows at you.
guard outfits, but then you've got Hassak in a wheelchair purely because he can't be asked to walk.
It's telekinetically pushed. He just flies everywhere because he's just like wizard levels.
So you're going to the speaker's house. So I think we'll wrap up there as you go to sort the speakers.
Mhm.
And then obviously I think Arya wants to do the temple stuff next. So we can go over
Mhm.
that. But yeah, so you head to the speaker's place. As I say, it's a relatively big one compared to all the other speakers' town halls that you've been to. But yeah, the doors are opened by the guards and they let you in. And as you kind of like step in, and the town speaker Duvess is on the other side of this quite grand fireplace in the center, keeping it really nice and warm. She instantly stands up, seeing you, Ophelia, and gives you quite a solemn bow and goes, Lady Rutherford, I did not expect to see you. I'm very sorry to hear about your father and what happened.
Ophelia kind of gives her a bit of a sour look. And just says, she just says, things would be more comforting if your guards could catch a goblin.
I sort of wave my fingers at her.
Don't wave your fingers at her. No.
She just kind of narrows her eyes at Grimleg and is just like, doesn't
I'm a
sound
sanctioned
fair.
goblin.
I'm a sanctioned goblin. I'm a seeing
That
eye
goblin's
goblin.
off limits. But she just says, "This is just a minor call. Going through things for Mother. Father seems to be paying you a handsome sum of money every month. And I'm trying to work out what's what."
Indeed, I'd hoped these kind of things would not find the light of day, but the nobles...
They were always going to find the light of day.
Eventually,
Let's be
yes.
realistic.
But this is what is happening in all the towns. A lot of bribery is going on, but I can assure you, in my case, I've not been using this money for myself. I'm trying to better the town and keep us running, using it for facilities, for paying as much of the guards as possible. I know they've failed you in that aspect, but Sheriff Markham, I'm making sure that he is held accountable for this specifically, because he did ultimately fail his duty. It was a tricky one, and I don't believe our guards would ever have done it. Being able to find this incredibly sneaky goblin, they obviously had some kind of incredible power behind them. This too has me worried.
She just Ophelia just puts her hand up to stop her, and just says, "The 300 gold that he paid you every month. I know that's not a normal tax."
No, of course. He was reduced in taxes for that specific reason, but it was 100 gold for each of you. He was also paying for the house workers, or whatever you call them, servants, to also be kept off of the lottery for sacrifice.
I mean, that sounds an awful lot like bribery to me.
It is, and I do hate the word, I must admit. And she does glance around at everybody there, but the town itself must keep going, and I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for these donations. Though I have heard of the murders happening in other towns as well. There's been multiple people murdered by the same creature.
I'm curious, have you lost any friends to these sacrifices? These necessary sacrifices?
She looks a little bit wounded at this question, and it's just like, well, if you hadn't noticed that I'm an incredibly young person for the speaker's job, my father himself was one of them, one of these sacrifices, and my name still goes into the lottery itself. I don't pay my way out of it either.
I guess what I'm asking is, why do you feel the need to make these sacrifices?
Well, you've seen, if this doesn't happen and people are getting away with it, Auril appears to be sending one of her own agents to get rid of these people. She obviously feels the need for us to pay homage to her.
I mean, it doesn't matter whether or not we pay to get our names off of the lottery either way, because Auril is still hunting us down.
Indeed.
I'm just gonna...
That's another curious question. How do you know this person is being tasked by Auril?
It just appears to be the way that each of these murder victims has come about.
I want to take my insight check on like those questions. Essentially, that kind of block about like how she seems to know, because that's a bold assumption. Like being, tasked by Auril, and it's like very much like a cop-out call. No matter what kind of like world you're in, it's like, oh, well, it's clearly the gods telling them to do it. It's like, nah, come on.
So yeah, she seems very certain of the words she's saying, and she also, you get a deep feeling of embarrassment from her when she's saying about accepting the bribery and stuff like that.
Vidvan!
Uh,
Vidvan! Detect thoughts!
That's very true. I am doing the thing.
But yeah, as she starts telling you, I've kept this away from most people's ears as much as I can, but the previous deaths have all been the same situation. An ice dagger through the heart of the victim. As soon as anybody's tried to touch it, it melts away. So I would specifically think this is the Frostmaiden, or perhaps someone that really wants to make it look that way, but either way, they appear to be a powerful person.
I want to make a demonstration of how just to summon an ice knife or an ice dagger or an ice sword could kill somebody. And Nazak's going to essentially, he's going to use a spell slot. He's going to summon his ice knife but not cast it.
Just throw it at her and stab her.
No. It's not good. He's going to essentially take his wand and cast the ice knife but not just disperse it before it even cancels the spell before it casts and launches.
Indeed, but the fact is that this person's gotten away with it for so long. They've got more abilities than just that to conjure a knife. Plus, the knife doesn't just disappear. It stays in the body until somebody touches it, which I don't believe is part of the parameters of this particular spell.
Oh, you're absolutely right, and you seem to know an awful lot.
Sorry, I've just broken the stream. 1 second.
If you know all this, surely you do know that it's not a goblin who's committed this.
And how would I know that fact? Is a goblin seen at the crime scene?
Oh, I suppose you've been able to inspect the bodies, and this was the first time you've actually seen a creature in the act.
Mm-hmm. This was the only one that I can see from communicating with the other speakers as well, that we've seen anybody specifically near the body. They did arrest somebody, but it turned out they were just some drunken slob that happened to be in the area at the time.
Who did they arrest? What did he look like?
He was just a simple man. He worked with a caravan group. I believe his name was Sefek.
That was the right guy, right?
I was going to say, I'll describe the guy from the tavern, because I don't think we got his name, did we?
He might have announced
I
himself.
don't think we asked.
Either way.
It was on his...
Did he? I don't remember.
It wasn't his thing, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you describe the man, and she's like, yeah, that does indeed sound like him, but...
Yeah, no, he was your suspect. He was the one that did it.
I got some of his blood.
How do we know that it was him?
I mean, he kind of said.
He very proudly declared it.
Okay.
I mean,
and this was
we
in front
are
of all of you?
Yep.
In the tavern.
And any other
There's
witnesses?
witnesses.
At the time?
At least the innkeeper, yeah.
Oh, we've also got, Aurel's parents as well. They were witness to this.
The
innkeeper. There's also
getting anything on Detect Plus?
Kobolds.
There's also our 3 kobold friends. There's also Meep.
The kobolds are probably still with you as well, and they're just waving in the background, just yes, we saw it.
Why do you want to know who saw it?
But
unfortunately, we dispersed of his remains with magic. So
at the mention of Arya and her parents, she's like, I can definitely take that information and all those witnesses you've mentioned. The innkeeper of North Lucky, I do know of him. He seems to be a reasonable man, but the Dahl family we've known for a long time, so if they can vouch for this, then we obviously have found the right person. She turns to this captain of the guard that seems to be just stood behind her at all times, and just kind of says to him, Sheriff, if you can question these people, I'll take the words of this group here as one. They do seem to be of their own group, so I can't take it purely off of their word, but if you can confirm with the innkeep and the Dahl paladins,
well, and all the other patrons, I mean, it's probably 100 people.
I don't think you could fit 100 people in that inn, as nice as it is.
I bet you
He's a
could.
goblin. Maths isn't his strong suit.
I see.
I know lots about medicine. Hey, so I've been hearing a rumor about an attack impending. Do you know anything about that?
There's been a few different whisperings of certain attacks, but which are you specifically talking about?
The attack.
What is your detect thoughts? Yeah, by the way.
Yeah. What does Fidvan hear?
Purposely trying to push
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Like flicking through loads of different things, like the name of the dragon, Ep23, pops into her head. Orc attacks, the Reghead tribes, and even talk of a strange ship flying out of the sky and crashing into the mountains flicks into her head for a second.
Oh.
What about when we were talking about
and the
the Iceman?
She seems relatively confused about this and your connection with him being an Iceman, because his previous incarceration seemed to just be he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ah.
I'm trying to narrow it down in that since the captain of the guard and her are both here, they should probably both think of the same one they were. Well, they'll probably think first of the one they were discussing recently, right? So that's probably the dragon, I'm guessing.
Mayhaps.
Hmm.
I'm thinking as well, if we want to know more about our Iceman, we should probably speak to the caravan he was following.
Oh shit, and I forgot there's the Duragar as well, so it's like a load of different stuff that flicks through their heads.
Man, I thought humanoid society was supposed to be safer than goblin. Oh well.
Well, there's goblins around, so.
Oh yeah, I suppose we are the danger. Anyway.
Well, it is annoying when you eat our children.
Oh, we don't do that.
Well, your tribe doesn't do that, perhaps.
Yeah, not our tribe.
What else should we ask her?
Something dark side?
Since I'm telepathic, I'm just gonna be relaying everything I'm getting from detect thoughts to I guess everyone one by one.
Yeah. I was gonna say Ophelia will just say to her, I'll arrange for that payment to keep coming.
That's a lot involved.
And the people of my household will stay off that lottery.
She just kind of gives you a solemn nod and then goes,
Because I will not have my mother subjected to anything else like this.
Thank you. If you do believe that this agent of Auril is dead, then perhaps they won't be in danger anymore, but...
I doubt it.
I mean, they're still in danger of being sacrificed.
That's probably the more concern, but out of all the numbers, it's unlikely, but I will still accept the payments as I
Not
believe
the full payment, presumably, because there's one less person to protect.
This is true. I will not accept full payment for that. That would be...
Sorry, Ophelia. Just, my thrift
Yeah.
is over.
Not
It's
for
fine.
this, it's just fact. I should not expect that amount, and I would not take that amount.
And I assure you, if you try to sacrifice me, I have so much unfinished business, I'll haunt the town out of business.
So, Ophelia, can I be blunt with her?
Why are you asking me?
Yeah, this is your show.
I got what I wanted.
Okay, well, you, madam, would your god be proud of you giving in to tyranny?
Okay, no, I take that back.
She just grabs Grimlock and just drags him out.
Yeah. It just
The sacrifices must stop.
honestly, clamp a hand over his mouth. On a serious note, your guard needs more training. Seriously. But I do appreciate them keeping watch outside the manor.
It's the least we could do, and trust me, it's part of what the money will be going towards is severe training regimes.
Not severe enough, if you ask me.
Also, how does the goblin know of my god? What's...
Everyone has a god. You clearly say my god is the Raven Queen.
Well, I don't even know what the
He's
Raven Queen is.
He's very self-righteous. Just ignore him.
Yes, I will let him off. Obviously. Is there anything else I can help you with before you
Yeah,
go?
can I use your washroom?
We don't have a washroom. You can pee outside. But...
Thanks.
I dash off, but I'm actually going to go and return her statue and the documents.
Oh, okay.
She actually seems like a decent person, so...
Okay. You, like, run in, and then one of the guards just kind of, like, goes, hey, and tries to stop you. And then you just, go in, throw the stuff into, like, the rooms, and then come running back out and just disappear. It was like, oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like the bathroom's not up here.
I tossed the statue onto the bed.
Not in there.
Not suspicious at all. But yeah, I think that's a good enough place to wrap up before we set off next time.
I was hoping to do it stealthily instead, to be honest. But can I do it stealthily?
No, it's too late.
Really?
You've already thrown it in there.
No!
I guess they wouldn't really know what you're doing anyway, as you stomp around in the house. Just weird goblin things.
I'm checking how safe the premises is.
Wait, did he just pee in that room?
No.
But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. My throat's killing. I'm up early, so don't do drugs, kids. That's what we ended
drugs.
on.
Don't drugs, dude.
Do all the drugs. They're good for you.
Only do the drugs that your doctors don't want you to do. Wait.
Ooh.
Wait, but my
Don't listen to what your parents said.
does that include dentist?
Nothing at all.
Don't
Remember, if you say no to drugs and they answer back, it's already too late.
Only listen to the dodgy guy.
The TV
That's your neighbor.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can take all of this advice from a guy that goes on the internet in a cloak and just chats random shit. But yeah,
Cloak of knowledge.
we'll be back next time for more Duck and Raven in Icewind Dale. I'm Leador Ravenkeeper. That's Pete, Captain Dark Duck, who also does vampire shit in his spare time.
Yes. And also maps.
And also
things.
maps, which we may or may not see the next time. Ooh, spoilers.
Do drugs, guys.
Do drugs.
And I'm Ted Danson.
Accept sweets from strangers, they're tasty.
What was the dude's name? This is Sillet Bang. Should always
Bang, and the dirt is gone. I'm Barry Scott.
There we go.
Hi, I'm Barry Scott.
That's how I should open up every single episode. Hi, I'm Leador Ravenkeeper. Anyway, say bye, everybody.
Get in the van.
Kitchen
If you want a lift.
Bye.
Bang, and my nan is gone.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Coming to my hole.